Alright, D&D players, you know it's time again, and thank you guys for coming to Rivals Gaming for another round of D&D. I'm your host, Nick, of course, the DM that's been doing this probably for around 17 years. Yeah, it's been a very, very long time. But the recap of the story so far, right now, the death of the Monarch, we had the Northern Hold destroyed, and the alliances fighting over it currently. The one thing that we have to make sure that we know right now is some of the alliances are very, very high on the pecking order, and some of them are coming together. Dragtha, or Dragthagral, is the orc that's trying to take over the Northern Hold, and he's going up. He's about halfway there. He's a month into his campaign right now. And that is where we're sitting at. We're trying to figure out whose side are we on, why his alliances are choosing to go on his side or not. But that's really the main recap. The moral of the story is you guys know, some of you know about the necromancers that have been plaguing this world as well. And who's actually behind everything going wrong right now. So, but besides that point, we have to introduce our characters. So we have our first character, Gradle, which is our rogue.
Totally not based off the Vanguard card. I'm sorry, guys. Any case, I'm a rogue tiefling, level 3. I'm with the Lawful Evil alignment, and I like short-ranged and scouting combat.
Alright, I'm the Dark Lord, Alistair Dragmuth. I am with the Zentarum Guild. I'm a elf and a sorcerer.
I am Zenra. I am the cleric of the group. I follow the God of Helm. I am a cleric of the life domain. I am an Air Genasi. And I am in the guild of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Alright.
I can't believe it.
Heal me.
And our cameraman slash awesome person that is doing this for us. He is our
Tank.
tank, basically.
I am Kelshu, Kel for short. I am a level 3 fighter, an Eldritch Knight to be specific. My race is Fallen Aasimar, and I'm neutral good. I'm also with the Order of the Gauntlet.
Alright. And we have our faithful human ranger.
They call me Dobby. No, so my name is Sykes, and I was made by my guild, so I don't have a guild. As well as that, I have a master, and he's a dick. He is the Dark Lord, or as you guys know him as Alistair. I am a variant human, but I'm proficient in archery.
There you go.
But I'm also a bitch.
Muggle.
Can you remember that?
You're proficient,
Can you remember that?
proficient with
Got it.
archery.
Proficient with archery.
Doesn't
I
have a
don't remember my
bow.
spells, so I was
I am Zenra. I am the cleric of the group. I follow the God of Helm. I am a cleric of the life domain. I am an Air Genasi. And I am in the guild of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Alright.
I can't believe it.
Heal me. I'm pissed.
You're learning.
So you have a perma condition right now of feared, so you have to either kill a banshee or go to an alchemist.
I think finding the elements might be easier.
Yeah, probably.
So you're rolling this many dice, they're going to help you with your die rolls for you to get.
Yeah.
You'll never lose against John.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the whole goal.
I had
For a
this
bad
bad
thing.
yesterday.
Alright, everybody else good? Are we good to go?
Easy clap.
Easy plot. So right now we are in the main guild hall of all of the guilds currently, in the center of the town of Call. Right now we have two of our compatriots, Alistair and Psyche, together, noting their friendship in many ways. That is what we're calling it for now.
So does he only know me as Psych, or has he asked me my first name?
He knows you as Psyche.
Don't ask my first name.
Yeah, and you do not know his name actually. You know him as the Dark Lord.
I'm gonna call him Master.
That's completely up to you and him. That is your right.
All about this already.
Currently, you are on the way to the guild hall. You're just about to get there, and you two are also about to head to the guild hall as well.
It's gonna take us a while because we have to walk.
Yes, it takes a while because you have to walk. You are basically running through the streets, kind of, more or less, like serpentining, viewing in hideouts and stuff like that.
That works just like
yeah, just Naruto run.
No, I G-pulse against the walls and just slide.
Just slide. You're just always hiding.
Are we on the way back to the quartermaster to discuss about my new servant?
No, you are currently still at the guild hall. Right now, there is actually an interruption that happens at the guild hall and is actually calling a lot of the patrons' attention. You guys hear kind of like an overhaul of screaming and kind of like hollering right now. But there's just a commotion basically awry. If you guys want to go investigate, you can. Or you can look at the basically the bounty board. So there's those two options right now.
We're gonna go investigate.
Okay. Are you as well?
Yes, he is.
I have to pee.
I have to pee.
Where's the bathroom? Is that option 3?
Are you peeing now, or are you peeing in?
Do I have permission?
That's up to him.
I don't have to pee anymore.
Okay.
We're going to investigate.
Okay. So the commotion's kind of getting louder. It's starting to gather a lot more people, and you start hearing just a woman just frantically screaming. He's like, "He accosted me! He accosted me!"
Master,
Can I get a definition, please?
It's basically she can't speak proper English, so you see her. She is an orc lady, kind of covered in rags, kind of a little bit small and squeamish. Not like an average orc, but she's kind of trying to just bellow at like these knights that are around and guarding her. And she's just shouting at this man, and the knights kind of are trying to take her away. And this man is just covered in noble robes and very, very, very high attire, just like elegant red velvet like robes. And he's just kind of doing the noble, kind of smirk. Yeah, and just not even paying any attention to her. And he's kind of flicking his hand away toward the knights.
What should we do, Master? I can run the screen.
Go distract the knights.
Can I act that out?
Huh?
Can I act it out?
By all means.
Do whatever you
yeah.
need to do to distract
do
the
it.
knights.
Do whatever you can to get paid.
Are you saying this in a whisper or out loud?
I'm gonna whisper it to him.
Okay.
Are there rocks around?
No, you're in a guild hall. It's very cleanly swept.
Is there like glasses, mugs?
I have
that
an
people
idea.
have been
No.
drinking?
Go dance on one of the tables like a fool.
I get up on the table.
All right. The closest one is actually the reception desk. That's where it all kind of took place. And so you climb up on there then.
I climb up.
All right, cool. You climb up on there, and one of the receptionists is like, "What?" Just kind of, just like, what's happening? Kind of, she's kind of freaking out right now. And the knights automatically hear their gaze turn toward you, and
You want to see a card trick?
You want to see a card trick?
You're supposed to be dancing.
Dance, damn it. I can't dance.
Distract them.
I forgot to mention this. Pick a card, any card.
the knights just kind of are stampering around and looking at the noble. They're kind of wondering what's happening, and the noble's just
Is
like,
the noble looking at?
he's
him
looking
too?
he's looking at
So
at
everybody's
him,
facing him.
kind of, and they're like looking at each other, kind of, and the orc lady is actually kind of slipping away.
I need you to get them to turn all the way around, and I'm gonna go approach the orc.
Because they're just looking at each other.
So, let me throw a bunch of the reception papers.
Oh, you're just gonna grab a bunch of papers and start
throwing it
throwing
all
shit?
around.
All right, cool. I would like a performance roll. So roll me a
Performance
Roll
D20.
it.
Never
So
hear
then-
Do what?
D20 and add your performance.
Does it even happen?
God.
That's a good question.
This is hilarious.
I guess it's a
Distract them. What's your
Is that
performance?
I did say performance.
I have +3.
Plus 3.
12. So 15.
It's not terrible.
All right. New die says. All right. They kind of are very, very distracted with what's going on, and they're just like, what's going on? The noble's just like,
I run from them. No.
All right. I need a dexterity check. You can go up and
I'm
talk
gonna
to
go approach the orc.
Okay. She's trying to get away right
Okay.
now.
Can
Are
I
you
portal
following
to her?
Huh?
Can I portal and like teleport in front of her?
Do you have the spell Dimension Door, or do you have?
Well, this just says I know portal spells. They didn't give me a name. I didn't get a name last time.
Did you do your spell list on?
Yes, I did.
I think that's your portal spell to get to and from.
That's what I think.
Yeah, that your portal spell is
it
to and
just-
from your guild.
No, that's. Let me go
So
back.
give me your dexterity check. You need to have roll your d20 plus your dexterity.
20 plus 4, 24.
Natural 20, right?
Natural is 19 plus 4.
Oh, so you have a 23, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't a natural 20. Natural 20s are
Critical success.
critical success. All right, you said you had a 23. There's 4 guards. That's why I'm rolling 4 times.
Look.
One guard does grab you.
Oh,
Everyone else is like slipping while you're trying to run off the reception desk. One guard grabs you by the leg.
Wait, is he like diving for my leg or?
No, he grabs you. Like he grabs you by the leg and is going to try and pull you down.
Do I have no weapons for my
Yeah,
Can I bite him?
You can either roll a strength check to get out, or you can attempt to bite him, and this will initiate a fight.
How
Do
far?
not bite him.
How far away are you from me?
Yeah, what's
You are about 20 feet away from him.
Oh, I
if
see.
you're
So,
trying to go
wait,
talk
so
to
he
him.
can actually help me still if I like initiate a fight.
how far
Did-
am I from the orc?
Can if you want.
5 feet.
Okay, I'm fairly close to her.
I mean, you're trying to catch up to her at her pace. Like she's
Oh.
trying to sneak
yeah,
away.
we're not
Have a
anywhere
nice
near this.
Um,
Well, I'm talking to myself, or I'm talking to
What
you.
should
I
be
know
talking
4
yourself.
spells.
Yeah.
Well, you guys cannot actually ask each other what you're gonna do because you are now away from each other.
Right.
Okay. So
This has gotten out of hand.
this is horribly
I
hilarious.
don't think I have a
Guys,
backup
you're gonna
character
kill him.
for Eric.
Do not bite them.
Do not bite.
All right. So what are my options? I said you.
So
said-
you can either roll against a strength check, which will be your strength versus theirs.
That's a bad part.
That's true. Or you can initiate a combat if you're really wanting to bite them.
Either way, I lose.
Or you can just be like, "Oh no, you grabbed me."
Oh no.
I'll do that one.
You grabbed
Oh,
me.
okay. Do you just kind of put your hands up in the air and give up, or?
I'm like, oopsie poops, you got me.
Oh, okay.
Distraction initiated.
Is that what you say?
That's exactly what I
Okay.
said.
So the knight is just like holding you while you're up, and just like distraction. Who are you trying to distract? Were you trying to distract us? And he kind of then tries to yank you down. So I needed a strength check.
Another strength check. This is bullshit.
Throwing this up.
You might not even have a slick by the time this is over.
You said strength check. I have a 11 strength.
What's that?
So it's +1 to your roll.
Eric's gonna need a backup.
So it's a save basically.
Plus 1 of my roll.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh
Pretty
no.
good.
You were yanked off the reception desk and you were flat on the ground. You are now prone. And there are now 4 knights standing over you
They have to be.
and saying, "Who are you distracting?"
The person over in the corner.
Oh, why did you tell him?
All right.
Not that corner. I didn't say which corner.
Which quarter?
I
One he's
need
not
a
at.
deception check.
This is where I'm proficient at, man.
Oh, get him.
Well, we already know you're proficient.
Yeah, you
What was it again?
your quarter,
Deception check.
your quartermaster.
All right.
16 plus 5, 21.
So which corner are you pointing at?
Which one is he at currently, and or is he not even in there? Is he chasing the orc?
He's chasing the orc.
All right, so it's at the all the way near the bathrooms. If there's is anyone,
Oh, so you're kind of like that way to the
Yeah.
bathrooms kind of thing, like all right, so you're just going like that way to the bathrooms, and they literally look and they look at the noble and they're just like after him, and they literally all 4 go
this is why
trudging
you
that
have
way.
me.
Lucky. I swear.
And the noble kind of comes up to you and kind of like offers your hand like to get you up. Do you take it or not?
I definitely take it.
Okay.
I tell him thank you very much.
And he nods in respect. Thank you. What was this tyrant that made you do this?
He was trying to tell me if I didn't do this, he would chop off my right leg.
I am so sorry for this malicious deed.
No one flew to
Here,
leg.
and he kind of digs into his like pouch and he like flips you a silver coin.
Sweet.
He's like, thank you. Do you have the ruffian's name so when we hang him, then we can know?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that one more time? I was way too enamored with the silver coin.
Do you know the ruffian's name that threatened you like this?
I unfortunately do not. He was just very powerful. I couldn't get away from him, and he said if I didn't embarrass myself, try to cause a distraction, he would chop off my leg.
All right.
I kind of need my leg.
I assure you, we will catch the thug. Please go to the one of the inns and buy yourself a drink with that. We will make sure he gets hung for what his misdeeds were.
Thank you very much.
And the noble just starts trotting away. So yeah, you were completely there, fine, standing up now. You're good. The orc kind of is still trying to.
How far? Where are we at right now?
You're kind of. So like imagine like.
Are we in the hallway?
No, imagine like kind of like an octagon or a hexagon of the guild hall. Basically, there's 4 doors, entrances.
Is she still running?
Yeah, she's running like north to the north door. And basically she's not running. She's kind of sneaking away. With all the commotion that he created, it was easier for her to get away.
Can I speak to her in like a normal tone?
Yeah,
Like
you can be like, hey, or you can just try and go up to her. But right now she's kind of like skulking away, and she's just.
I'll say hey.
And she kind of stops. And she kind of like looks around and looks at you. Just like she's kind of scared, and she's kind of now like backing up very slowly.
Why did it? Can I ask why she was grabbed or why they?
Assaulted, basically.
Yeah. What happened?
Accosted.
Yeah. Why were you accosted? What happened?
And she kind of talks to you. She's kind of more rigid right now, and she's kind of just kind of like holding herself close. I was one of his matrons, and I got away, and he did something to me.
Hey,
and
who?
The nobleman.
Oh, you were his companion?
Well, I didn't plan to be. I was bought just down the road.
Oh, you were a slave?
You're a slave, you say.
Where are you heading to now?
I'm running away.
Do you have any shelter?
Not of yet, sir. I want to go back to my family. They're still there. I have, and she kind of opens her little bag. She has like 3 gold in it, and to buy her family back, because of her companionship, if you want to go by that way. And she wants to go buy her family and leave.
Okay. She can go buy her family back.
So she kind of just, thank you for letting me get away with the, because I noticed that you sent your hooligan, your goon, your...
Faithful servant. His name is Dobby.
Okay. Well, thank you, and sir, I didn't catch your name.
The Dark Lord.
And she kind of just starts stepping back more, and just like, oh, okay.
Remember, you owe.
Remember you.
And she just runs off. So you're by the north door, basically just watching the orc run off. You were standing by the reception desk, basically. And Gradle, you actually enter from the south. And so you didn't hear any of the commotion, but you see knights literally running past you. For some odd reason, there's just 4 knights just running past, going to the guild hall bathrooms.
I would totally tell you what they were doing, but I really don't even know myself.
What was her name? The orc.
Oh,
She didn't give you it.
Okay. Cool.
that could be a problem. Yes.
So,
What do I do?
yeah, it's,
I guess I keep walking into the main guild hall.
you can keep doing whatever.
Yeah.
You just see these knights just run past you.
I just let them run past. I don't even touch them.
Okay, so you're in the main guild hall. There's a bunch of people. There was a bunch of people just yammering and talking about a lot of people are just there kind of enjoying either mead or food right now. There's a reception desk. There's also the bounty board.
Oh. I see this guy still trying to pick out what the hell he's doing. So I'm
By the reception desk,
yes.
basically?
Yes.
Okay. What do you do?
So what happened here again? And why were there knights running out?
Oh, so a bunch of guys trying to get this chick Auric, and then I just made a distraction. Now they're gone.
Right, okay. And what did you do again?
Are you walking back to the...
Yeah, I'll start walking towards.
Okay. You'll be there in a little bit.
Okay.
I started dancing, and then threw some stuff up in the air.
The receptionist, like, because you're still standing there, she's just like eyeing you with the papers and she's just, like very angry with you.
I promise you, it was all in good favor.
She's just really angry and she's like putting her papers back. She's like, next! Move out of the way!
Dobby, come here, boy.
Dobby coming,
Come on. Oh god.
So, I mean, are you going to follow?
Yes, I might as well follow it.
Okay. So you three are meeting just around the north gate, basically.
Master, I met this person.
Ah, you've brought me another follower, I see.
I was hoping we could eat him.
Eat.
We're not gonna eat people. That is bad. Bad, Dobby.
I'll be hungry.
Okay, Dobby. I think I have rations on me somewhere.
Yes, you do.
Can I give him a ration?
You can give him a
I
ration.
give you a ration.
So, yeah. So you guys are all at the north gate, kind of chatting about. Apparently, do you have anything that you're asking them or doing with them? I mean, other than being master and followers.
Do you know why all those knights were here?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yep.
Yep. Do you know why exactly?
You'll
or
be
is
coming
it just
from the north.
Why do you want to know?
because I'm curious about what the hell happened here?
You know curiosity killed the cat, right?
Well, I guess I should just stop talking about it.
That's up to you guys. Like you
I'm about to
know.
say. Looking out the drawer you're looking for.
I mean, you do have your own personal assignment.
Yes.
Do you remember what it was?
Yes.
Okay.
I heard. Are you a strong fellow?
I'm a sorcerer, bro.
You're a sorcerer?
Yeah.
What kind of devious acts have you done?
I made my slave create a distraction for your orc.
I see. I see. I guess
That'd be good.
Yeah.
I see. I guess you are the old vindictive magician.
So part of your exports in the Zentarum, the guild, basically when you were getting initiated, because all of you are not initiated currently, but you are currently trying to get initiated.
Mhm.
You have to do ritual sacrifices. You have to know anatomy of animals. So you are like fairly like
Knowledgeable?
knowledgeable, expertise about kind of human anatomy, animal anatomy, stuff like that. You have your magic casting. I mean, obviously you have the ability to cast spells. You don't know them. You don't know a lot of them, but you know also a lot of the monsters and creatures, like the identities of those. So you have the knowledge and capabilities. So
Okay, cool.
Yep.
That's good to know.
Yep, and you obviously know all the streets because you're a rogue. But as you guys are having your conversation currently, two gentlemen actually are coming from the north that are just arrived, and they see the three of you, or they come upon the three of you kind of conversating right now.
I think we should avoid these three. They look like some suspicious folk.
Hey, Master, these two look like some bitches.
Do you say that out loud?
No, I wasn't
Oh,
doing
you-
Okay.
Be careful.
Because I'm going to be asking, like, are you whispering or are you talking? So.
Oh, I whispered.
Okay.
What do you think we should do? I don't want to talk to them.
I mean, fairly all of you guys know that you saw each other at different orientations being initiated, but the guilds chose you to kind of try and initiate you into them, and that's why you chose them, basically. So you can obviously, he's one of the initiates from the Zentarum, Harper, or stuff like that, you know, going through.
Do our clothing give away where we were?
Yes, there is a mark on you in some way, shape, or form. The order has just a sign of like a gauntlet, The Harper's Guild has a harp.
harp.
Yeah.
What?
Zentarum is a very black spot with lightning.
That's pretty cool.
Some of them also have either a dagger with lightning, or it's just always black though. You can obviously tell he had one of the Emerald Enclave. It's just an emerald that's very vibrant and green.
Can I sell it?
It's worth nothing.
I was gonna ask, is it worth it?
No, because you're not even initiates. Those are just
Okay.
symbols that they give so you can be identified.
No, actually, they can be useful though.
So that one looks weird. Yeah, I think I remember the one.
Does he still have his emblem on him?
Mhm.
Okay.
He does.
I have all my clothes and
Spoken
everything.
like a weird voice.
Let's see. You guys
Oh
are
yeah,
on
the,
YouTube.
yeah,
Remember
the weird voice.
All those were
He had,
can
like,
I
they called
give him
him
one of my silvers?
Dark something?
Yeah.
Dark
Do I hear them talking?
worm?
No, they're whispering.
While they're whispering, I'm talking to you. Hey, Master, I got a silver from one of the noblemen, idiot.
Yes. Give
You want
me
it?
that.
But he didn't.
Thank
He's a
you.
harper. We need
I
to,
see he's your
we
vile
definitely need to talk to
servant.
the harpers.
Yes, he is.
When your ritual pawns of sorts, I guess, make you do devious
I
acts.
don't know what I want to do.
Well, we can either
Yeah.
separate them, or
Make sure to give yourself one
we
silver.
can just
Can
Yeah,
I
make
be a
sure you
part
add
of this?
one
ignore
silver.
these guys and talk to him.
How are you rolling?
Either way.
No.
You're better
They're
with
just
things
trading.
So what are you like? What are you
I don't
looking for?
They don't
What
look
did you
like
want
much of a
just
threat.
for?
I'm looking for help.
I think we could
to
take
recruit
them in
for
a
my
fight.
guild
Okay.
for temporary work
What goal are you from?
To do.
Okay, we'll
to go fight.
we'll approach them.
Okay, so as you
So-
guys approach,
We are specifically approaching him. Specifically.
specifically, kind of, so you're kind of like going through where those
Kind
two
of,
are
yes.
kind of talking, and you're
Yeah.
just gonna go hi to kind of him.
Basically.
Okay, so as you are conversating, just two people walk up to you and just blow past both of you.
So we walk up, and I'm sort of taking the lead and ignoring these two. I walk up to Gradle here, which I don't know her name yet, but I see you're a member of the Harpers.
Hey,
I
hey,
need a moment of your time.
Hey,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Talking.
I was talking.
Well, you're not important enough. Let me.
You gotta wait.
Subtle
Get in line, buddy.
business.
Get in line. I'm almost done.
Carry on with your business, but be quick about it.
Don't rush me either.
I literally, as they're talking, I kind of like notice his cloak, and I kind of like am tempted to like take it and like try to sniff it.
Oh no. What do you do? What?
So where were
I
we?
mean, if you want to try and do that, I would say it would be a stealth check.
Great. Okay.
Why?
Versus everybody has to roll perception.
What were we talking about?
Just roll perception.
Everybody's gonna roll
Trying
perception.
to sniff your cloak.
Or
Jared,
wouldn't that be passive perception?
he has to. Yeah, his is passive. Everybody else is just like rolling to see if they're actively watching this interaction. So you're just doing a roll of 20. You're doing D20. Oh, you need dice, bro? Come here.
I don't know.
My passive.
What's your passive?
My passive perception is 13.
Okay.
I rolled a 20 total.
Okay.
Oh, that's okay.
No, does he still roll? No,
No.
you're just on
Oh, I
passive.
don't roll.
No, you don't.
So
Everyone
mine
else
is-
to figure out.
Yeah, everybody else is figured out. So you don't see him sniffing your arm,
Okay, so I'm still talking to him.
basically. What did you roll?
Oh, I rolled a 12 plus 3, 15.
Okay. So that's
20.
Yeah, so that's a no.
Oh, I have to
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
I mean, you're technically there.
I didn't notice.
Okay. What'd you roll?
An 11 plus a 6.
Okay, no. So nobody sees you sniff his arm. Yes! Yes, I got it!
So like after sniffing it, I kind of make a funky face. It
What?
just
Oh, yeah. Okay.
didn't smell.
Okay.
appealing.
Nobody notices that you are completely unnoticed.
Sniffer.
And we'll just stand
Do
there.
I notice him at all?
No.
No,
No,
just
nobody
just
noticed.
roll.
No, nobody
He
noticed
rolled-
him at all.
Nobody saw it.
Nobody
He
saw
rolled-
it.
He rolled 20 total.
Wait, what?
Rolled a 20.
Nobody
Yeah,
saw it.
Nobody saw it.
Oh shit.
So
I'm a very productive
what do you need
wallflower.
help with?
I need to recruit people to help us in our fight against the Darthon.
The,
Darthon.
you mean Dargathon? The
Dargathon,
orc?
yes.
Dark Fawn?
Yes.
That's a
What's her name?
And that perks your ears, too. So, like, Dargathon, and you're just like, oh! The
Rydell.
orc that's been
Rydell.
rambling
Your
about.
name is
So
Grydell?
you guys know
Rydell.
about
We
the bird.
recognize
Yeah,
that name. Okay.
you guys recognize that name because he's
Bridle the
basically the exiled orc that's
Right.
literally marching with an army up to the north to try and take it over. And he's been successful so far.
Right. So you need help fighting the orcs.
Yes, I need help because our guild is we're losing men by the day.
What guild are you with?
The Harpers.
The Harpers.
The Harpers.
Sound like a bunch of bitches.
Our leader is Bryce Harper, you know?
If I help you, what do I get in return?
The reward is 100 gold pieces.
To help you fight this war is just 100 gold pieces.
Maybe a little bit more.
I'll help you if
God, where is this going?
you pledge loyalty to me.
God damn, I knew it was
So if you pledge loyalty to me, I will help you.
During or after?
You can say no.
No,
Keep in mind, you have 2
definitely
people
not.
also right in front of you.
Yeah, he's like, there's 2 other people right in
Can I
front of you.
persuade him?
No, please don't.
You can try.
Alright, cool.
No,
I'll try.
why did it go this way?
Versus
Should say
insight.
yes.
Versus insight. And I can roll the fate die if you want me to.
My character's all about not being a slave. That's the worst part.
Yeah, but I can also roll the fate die, and I get to decide a point in fate later on in the adventure
Where's
for
my
you.
first
It's always
one?
be a
So
Hey,
idiot.
right.
Someone's gonna have to roll
Alright,
a
you
fate
ready?
die.
All right, so roll your d20, and I'll roll the fate die.
What am I comparing it to?
You're just rolling your insight versus his persuasion, and I will roll the fate die, and you will never know what
Wait,
the
can
thing
we,
is.
Can we know what the actual deal is, or are you doing like?
He's trying to literally say, "Become my follower, and I will help you."
Okay, that's what I was just making
Yeah,
sure.
basically,
Yeah. So roll a
Yeah,
d20.
good friend.
We knew what we were doing.
Oh shit.
Rolled 11
Okay, plus your.
in total.
Okay, what was yours?
It's 20 total.
All right. So
He tells
you will also still have the fate. I will yet to be determined what that is down the road.
Jeez.
So you will put a inspiration marker on your character sheet. Not you. Just put it in where it says inspiration.
Yes.
Put a 1. And later on in any matter I choose or something will happen down the road.
Alright.
I'll still help you though.
But yeah, so he does not look persuaded at all, and he's just like, no, I'll just give you the 100 gold, basically.
Yeah, I'll still help you.
All right.
Cool.
So you have 1 ally, so you both are now allied. So you would put it in your alliances. It would be a temporary, so put a T by it.
Can I? Am I able to ask him a question while this is all happening?
Yes. Also, you have to add that to yours as well. So you'd have temporary alliance. So put Gradel's name there and just do an alliance. You hear the conversation that was going on.
Yeah, upon hearing this, I look over to Gradle and I say, we would also like to assist you in fighting Dargathon. We are also in search of defeating the evils of the city, and we would like as much help as we could get.
Can we have the gold?
And the gold is also nice.
You're not getting paid until the war is over.
I will not turn down gold.
So,
I can help.
is everybody accepting what Gradle is offering for the Harper's Guild?
Sounds like an adventure.
Okay. So,
Uncharted.
currently your main quest now is helping the Harper's Guild. So that is what you are going for.
So for allies, do we just put Harper's Guild, or do we include?
You are actually just
Direct,
Gradle.
okay,
Yep.
yeah.
Gradle is your ally temporarily.
Okay,
Har-
so just Gradle.
Yep.
Okay, okay.
Yep. Harper's Guild is just an overlay
Fair.
for your quest is being undertaken through the Harper's Guild.
What's your name again?
Gridle, Greidhol.
Yep, and put a T by it, please, in parentheses to make sure it's temporary. That's what T stands for.
No.
But that is your main quest currently right now. So you can give the information to them about where it's happening, where he's at, where the encampments are at, what's happening with the elves, and stuff like that. Do you
Okay.
remember?
No, I have it written down. I'm just trying to reread it.
Okay.
We have to go to the High Moors. That's where we have to go.
Before we go, can I get me some weapons?
Can you please
Yes, I have weapons for you.
As you know, I'm proficient in
Archery. Yes, I know. I know, Dobby.
I shoot things for you, and then we eat it.
I have a crossbow.
That's not a bow.
A
Good
longbow.
Oh,
A
You have a
short
long.
bow.
You have a longbow.
longbow I
Yeah.
like.
Longbow could work.
Alright, I ain't giving it to you yet till I build more trust with you.
Do you? So what weapons do you have on you?
I have a crossbow, a light, a dagger, a dart, a longbow, a longsword, a quarterstaff, a short bow, a short sword, and a sling.
And you call
How
yourself sorcerer?
do you have all that?
Just in case.
I only see on your
Cautious hero much.
currently on the website. I only see a backpack, a chest, clothes, common, crowbar, crystal, double daggers, a hammer, holy symbol, holy water, manacles.
Oh, I might be looking in the wrong spot then.
Yes, you are.
I was looking
That's a lot of stuff.
It's in proficiencies and language, and it has weapons listed.
Oh, that's just what
That's
you're
just what you're proficient in.
Oh.
So your equipment is what you're looking at.
Okay. Cool.
So you have 2 daggers that you do not have equipped. Should equip one of those daggers. I will do this for you.
Okay. Quick. So I don't have a bow. I have a spear.
No, you don't.
I don't have a spear.
No, you do have a spear. My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's.
You do have a spear.
It's
Yeah,
here.
eat shit, guy.
I see where
What
you're
else?
going.
What else are you proficient in, weapon wise?
I see why you can't trust him. Guy just wants to keep back talking shit.
Hold on. Let's see.
And you have nothing to carry.
He only has his clothes on.
I'm gonna give him my backpack to carry, but I'm gonna keep my crystal and put it on.
Okay, so that means everything in your backpack would transfer over to him, except one of your daggers, unless you're keeping both of them.
I keep both.
Okay, so backpack. Are you giving him your common clothes or no? Because you have your backpack, your chest, crowbar. You have your 2 daggers, a hammer, holy symbol, your holy water.
What's the holy symbol thing?
Is a holy symbol of a god that you have.
Okay.
Just give him something.
You can have the spear. I'll give him the spear
Okay.
for sure.
All right. So just delete it from your inventory and then add spear to yours. And if you want him to have your backpack and all the stuff, you can have him have it. It's just you just have to go through it with him and tell him what he's getting.
Okay.
So
We
we'll
can
go
have
to
it for the rest.
inventory and then
Yes. Okay.
add.
So I'll say temporarily he has your things other than your common clothes that you're wearing and the 2 daggers and the crystal that you have.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I have a spear.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. After that, you kind of see more people kind of gathering and everything. People grabbing stuff from the bounty board and going on. But if you ever looked at a map, you explained kind of where the maps were. There is a gigantic map in the guild hall to the east, and it just shows kind of the lay of the land. Basically, if you look at the land right now, Calm is just, I would say, 100 miles away from the northern hold. And it's relatively a weird spring summer rotation, just like here in Indiana. It's just like all weather in a week, basically, but that's consistently all the time. So you don't know if you're going to have snow, you don't know if you're going to have summer, and it's just
Perpetual Indiana.
yeah, perpetual Indiana. It's just bad. A lot of the things there, it shows you basically all the major cities and towns that you need to look at, but you're kind of focused on Malthog. Malthog. Malthog.
Mathog, it's like
Mathog.
mantra, but thog.
Mathog.
I'm sorry.
That is actually one of the holds that was taken over by the orc, basically. And I would say that's where like the middle of the map is. If you're looking at it, I'm gonna draw up one for you guys and later, just because I'm still branching out everything. But I'm just gonna give you that little bit of details. But it's like basically in the center. It's very far. It's a week's. I think it's like a week or 2 weeks journey to where this is. If you were trying to go cross continent, because there's actually ships and take you there's actually air traffic too, just balloons that can take you over the seas too. But if you're trying to travel around the world, it will take you about almost a year just solidly trying to go around. Even on an air travel or...
So not 80 days?
Not 80 days. No. Sorry. Not around the world in 80 days. But this continent is basically off. Think of a little bit to the north of the Forgotten Coast, and where like Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, kind of the Forgotten Coast, just up probably to the northwest. Yes, northwest. So just off there. So that's where your continent is basically. And if you're trying to cross the continent, even an air balloon, it will take you about 4 months. So, but it's in kind of the central location from where Calm's at, because it's at Calm's west coast city. It's about 2 weeks journey just by foot to get there.
2 weeks journey, got it.
No, I kind of whisper to Luke.
Kel.
I feel like Kel. I whisper over to Kel.
Brokeback Mountain over here. Sorry.
Are you guys passively watching this, or are you guys still conversating, the three of you?
I think we're done
I think
talking.
we're done, yeah.
Okay, so you're just kind of standing around.
Yeah,
We're
we're
all
just
just
staring at
standing.
them.
Well, you're trying to give him gear, so that's what you're.
Yeah, I'm
basically
kind of
doing.
doing it.
Are
as
you
they're-
watching them kind of whispering to each other, or no?
Yeah, I
So
watched.
you have a spear
Yes.
now.
So you're actively watching. Give me a
Can
perception.
you help me carry more stuff?
On perception.
Sure. Why not? I have 5 pounds on there. I don't really know what my limit is.
It's a 18 total.
Okay. Versus
I have a lot of stuff.
basically your
I have 116
stealth.
pounds of stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
Why do you take half of it?
Just him.
Just him.
So what'd you roll?
18 total.
That's not good. Yeah, 7.
Okay. So you're actively listening basically to what their conversation is, so you can know what they're talking about.
Indeed.
Okay, so I turn over to Cal and I whisper, I feel like before we leave, we should let the guild know what our quest is.
Yes, we should definitely give them information. Is there like a mail carrier system?
Yeah, there's carriers coming to and from like the reception desks. They pass like pamphlets or kind of like guild requisites and stuff like that. They have a stamp and they just hand it to somebody, and he just takes off to the guild basically, or you see people port away to other guilds. But it's basically their guild's mail couriers basically. One of the jobs that you have to do in your guild per thing, but it's only ever if you initiates do this probably about once a week just to get a handle, and then once they get higher in the guild they don't do it anymore. But that just depends on your reputation. So the lower your rep, the more things that you're gonna have to do for the guild. The higher your rep, the more you're just gonna be like, all right, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna make a portal for us to go back to the quartermaster.
For your Zentarum.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can enter, and since he technically can't, he can't enter the portal. It's
Okay.
only you.
I will be right back.
Does that have to be?
Will I
Pay attention to these 3.
watch your slave for you, sir?
I don't trust you yet.
Come on!
Do I have permission to flip them off?
Just don't fight with them. Entertain
be a very
them.
short
Don't
fight.
die.
Don't die.
He has a spear now.
You have a spear,
still
but
be a
like
very
Very
you
short
got
fight, yeah.
fucking armor. We don't rogue man over here.
He's got nothing on.
What are you
Like, we
talking
can take him out.
Yeah, try. You could talk to him and
So like, I
find
mean,
out more
you guys
information
can
about.
like if you.
Yeah, we're gonna go over to
Yeah.
the mail carrier and we're gonna
Okay, that's fine.
send word of our departure.
Okay.
Actually,
Are you doing it to your quartermaster? Do you remember her name?
Lou?
Yep.
Yeah.
one thing
their
is we'll
plan
probably end up
is.
splitting
Figure
up
out
here
what they're
because
about
I
as
had an
well.
idea
So just
to.
listen carefully to everybody.
No, they can keep going.
I don't know. I just want it for the video.
Okay.
Like I just don't want to.
Yep.
You have a spear. You're holding my backpack of stuff temporarily.
What am I holding on to? You have
Don't worry, I have it covered. Don't.
Yeah.
I have it until we do next session.
So when
I'll
he's-
be back, Dobby.
leave-
Port away to your quartermaster.
So when
So
he's-
sorry, I'm just gonna finish
Yeah,
him.
go ahead, Michael.
You're good, Mike. You're going to your quartermaster. You port to your dormitory, basically. You're in your dormitory, but you don't see your quartermaster's door opened, and you see a note on the door that says, "In the master's quarters." So you can either A, leave him a note or slip something under, or just wait there. It's up to you.
I'll wait.
Okay, so I'll postpone and just wait there
Yeah.
for you. Okay.
Okay.
Mike.
So as Cal is going over to the mail carrier,
Mhm.
I let him know that I am going to walk back to the guild headquarters,
Okay.
and I am looking for some components that
Okay.
might be available for guild members or
For
guild
Rex,
initiates.
Rex, basically.
Yes.
So you need to get like potions and stuff like that.
I'm looking for those, and I'm also looking for, since we are a guild of paladins and clerics, I'm also looking for potential holy water.
So you will know this because your guild, it all goes through your quartermaster,
Okay.
your dormitory. So,
So
Lou,
I'll walk.
So
toward-
Lou would be
I'll walk towards. Lou
okay.
and try to
So you would
find
be
her.
going to find
Yeah,
her,
I'll try
and
to
you
find
are you trying to basically quarry a message to her.
I mean, if we're gonna walk, if he's gonna walk over to her, we might as well go together.
Okay, so
Okay,
that's
so we
fine.
go.
Walk into
Are you
it.
guys going with them, or are you guys staying there?
I'll go with. I need to see what they're all about.
Are you allowing?
Yeah, please come with you. I'm alone and scared.
Didn't he tell you to stay right where you're at?
No, he told me
Come
different
on.
orders. Don't worry about it.
Oh no.
We did talk.
He can come. The Harpers and
Yes.
the Order are good buddies.
Okay.
Yes.
You. We don't know.
You can roll insight to see if like he's an honest person if you want to
Yeah,
try.
We'll both
Are you
do it.
sure you want to do that?
If you both are doing it, I'll give you advantage because you would actually be at disadvantage. Because just knowing a person's intentions by their mildly manner of being a good person, you wouldn't know.
So we're both doing a straight roll then?
It would no. It would just be if you
Or
were
one
helping
person
him.
does a straight roll.
Yeah, one person would just do a straight roll.
What's your insight?
I think we're like.
Are we pretty close?
What did I do? Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Because you're just being a person. Are
Yeah,
you
you
trying
should
to deceive them, or are you trying
No,
not
did
to?
I say if I can come with them?
Okay.
See, then
I'll
that's
take
fine.
I'll take a straight roll.
Okay, straight roll.
Stay right there, Dobby.
Oh my
All right.
gosh. 11.
Okay. This is your part. Are you being honest or not?
Yes.
Okay. Then he is genuinely honest to you guys. He's not. He is showing you his personality. He's like, I just want to come with you guys.
Alright, you can come. But I don't want to hear it from your master.
An outer hand.
Why couldn't you cast silence
No.
on him?
No.
Why couldn't you, please?
No.
Okay. So right now, currently, you four are walking to the Order of the Gauntlet. Kind of head the quarters. It will take you maybe just a little bit, but I will continue with your to
Yeah,
do the
go ahead,
master
go
thing. All right. Your master is in the master's quarters. You've been waiting there for a little bit of time because you guys are currently walking. So I'm going to say it's about 15, 20 minutes. So you've been waiting for a while, and you're just kind of waiting and waiting and waiting, and no, he hasn't appeared. So
I'm gonna take my chances and walk towards
the master's quarters.
the master's school.
Okay. So you know where the master's quarters is. It will take you an hour to get there because you do not have a portal to get there.
Man, doesn't that suck?
It's a long ass one.
Because it is down under the guild.
There's
The-
no other faster way to get there.
You don't know any portals to get.
What about
to.
Misty Step? I know Misty Step.
You can try and go Misty Step through the concrete walls, but and you can go through your guild, but you don't know exactly where you're going to end up because you haven't seen the full guild. You know just your quarters and the commons hall that is part of your quarters.
How
That
far
is
is the
it.
commons hall from the?
Literally
master's quarters?
just around the corner.
Oh, so I'm around the corner from.
Yeah, you're around the corner. So so how your dormitories are, most of all your dormitories set up, but yours specifically is at the top of the guild hall, and it's a rows
All right.
of
I'm gonna
initiates.
take this hour walk to learn more about my guild and how the layout is.
Okay,
I guess,
that's
so
completely fine.
I will do that.
You were stopped immediately by one of the mages there, and he's like, "You're not an initiate yet. You can only be in your quarters and the common hall."
I need to talk to my quartermaster, and he is currently in the headmaster's chambers.
What is your quartermaster's name?
It is Zane.
Zane. Give me a moment, and he kind of flicks his hand, and magical just swirl of blue and purple happen to go, and immediately he starts speaking words, and you cannot audibly hear it, and it's just going, and then the thing cuts off, and he's like, "All right, your master will be up here momentarily."
Thank you.
You're welcome.
4G or 3G?
But you can either go to the commons. I think they're just setting up food there, or do you need any requisitions or anything? I'll have to order you some. I would have to go. It's one of the higher up initiates that is in your dormitories. Think of him like as
Professor Snake.
no, think of him like an RA, kind of like at college or something
Yeah.
like that. He's one of the initiates that goes into it. Yeah.
What prerequisites do you have?
Just rec orders? Basically we can get potions or herb items or stuff like that.
Can you give me scrolls for spells?
You would be writing your own spells. I don't know why you would need.
Can I get extra potions?
Sure. What are you trying to get? I can only order you 2 potions, basically a day.
Potions of any kind?
Not for your level.
So what kind of potions would I get at mine?
I can get you a minor healing potion and probably a minor cure wounds.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So he starts doing the flick of messaging again, and he starts messaging somebody else, and you can see audibly, but it's a green kind of flame and stuff like that, and it goes away. He's like, "Go back to your dorm room. They should be there."
What's your name? I want to find out his name or who he is.
Well, I'm of course just your RD, RA, whatever you want to call me. I'm just an initiate, just like you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're just actually given numbers if you actually want to be honest.
What number are you?
13.
All right, number 13. Thank you.
You're welcome, 42.
I hope it's a ranking system.
You can note your number is 42. Because when...
How many?
Huh?
How many out of 42?
If you actually want a laundry list, there's 100 people that are trying to get into Initiative of Zentarum at a time.
How many people make it?
I would need a roll actually on... I'll just give you... Give me a... history roll.
Seven. And my history's +1, so.
Okay, 8. You don't really know anything a lot about the Zentarum Guild's kind of guild structure at all because you're just kind of a little ranked initiate. But most people don't end up in the Zentarum. That's what you know. There's nothing else.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
But he does say, it's like, well, remember your potions are in the room waiting for you.
In my room? All right, cool. I'm going to go get my potions and then go to the common area to eat.
Cool.
Until Zane comes.
Okay, cool. And that'll be a little bit actually. But you can now put in your inventory that you have a minor cure wounds potion and you have a cure potion. Basically a cure disease.
Alright, cool.
What guild are you guys in
But
again?
under the notes,
Okay.
yeah, under your notes for the disease potion, put minor.
Okay, I'll put minor for both. I hate doing this on the app, too.
I mean, you can write it down and then you can go through it later. That's what I gave you the paper for.
Where's it going here?
In your equipment. So on your main page, it says it'll say equipment down there, and you just put minor cure wounds potion, which is a 2d6, yeah, 2d6.
And a
minor cure disease. Why it's minor? It will actually only temporarily get rid of the ailment of the disease. It doesn't fully get rid of it.
Okay.
But you guys go up to your quartermaster. You kind of enter the gates. They are stopped kind of by your guards. I'm saying they're What are these two doing here? We can recognize the Harper's Guild. They're welcome, but Emerald Conclave.
They're with us. We're about to head out, but they can stay right here while we talk to Lou. If that's all right.
We would prefer that. If just make sure you tell us that people are coming beforehand.
Roger.
All right, Roger. And so the guards kind of like let you two through, and they're kind of like holding. They're heavily plated in armor and have gigantic like halberds, and they kind of like open to let you guys in, and they close back up, and just holding the guild and just staring at both of you. So you guys, you can talk amongst yourself if you want to talk, or just wait there on whatever you guys want to do. So it's up to you guys.
I want to talk.
Oh,
So I'm just gonna say that you guys have minor conversation, and minor conversation meaning that you're just having a minor conversation of just something like, oh, how the weather is, or blah, 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 or just you can talk about yourselves and get to know each other. And if that's true, then it will be easier for you guys to talk.
Is he not scared of me at all, or no?
Nah, I have to look at Moldy Board over there.
Okay. Anyways, so you guys find Lou still in the fighting kind of area where your quarters and dormitories are, basically down in the training grounds, and she's literally on top of a recruit, and she is just, and you just hear armor clash and just armor clash. She's just punching in a helmet. Like her maul's just all the way off to the side, like you can see it, and he's holding a sword and a shield, and he's just like laying on his back, and she's just going.
I turn to Cal. I'm like, maybe this isn't a good time. No, it looks like she's enjoying herself. It might be the best time.
You just see her like your stop punching the recruit, and she's like, "Whew, that was a hefty fight. I don't think he's gonna get up from that." Next. Oh, what's up, my friends?
Oh, hello, Lou. We've come to kind of talk to you for a sec, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. I said next. And she kind of just like is like kind of beating her chest, kind of waiting for the next recruit, and she's kind of like, give me a moment, and she kind of walks back to get her maul, and you just see her just lug it up with one hand and just put it on her back. And she's like, all right, what's up, fellas?
And this time I will walk up with
Big,
Cal.
big
Can I,
Brianna Tar ass bitch.
Can I roll for arousal?
You sure may. Yes, straight D20, no pluses.
Swoon will there be had?
7.
All right, cool. I will.
You are not aroused.
You are definitely not aroused, and
Someone should have ripped off their shirt.
she just are you okay there, my friend? It seems like you're looking a little bit down.
Slightly confused, but I'm all right.
Okay.
We are actually coming to talk to you because we were wanting to head out and assist the Harpers as instructed. And
What did you find out from them?
well, Dargathon, the orc, is he's marching towards the city. He's trying to take over
The
shit.
north? Oh, that's
Yes.
Well, we already knew about that one, but we didn't know where he was at.
Yes. Well, the Harpers, they've told us that we should go to the High Moors, and there we will find more information.
Oh, okay. If all that works out, that would be perfect. The High Moors are about a week's journey from here right now, currently.
So we've come for some supplies.
Oh.
Any assistance would be greatly
Oh,
appreciated.
sure. I can requisition rations and stuff like that. I can only give you about 4 potions just because initiates only
But I don't think you can.
get so many. But if you're feeling up to it, maybe stretch those arms. Maybe I can pull a few strings and get some more Rex. I'll take you both on if you want.
I do speak up. I do speak up before, not as loud as Cal, but I do speak up. I say there also is a initiate from Xantarum that will be joining us on this journey.
Ah, the quiet one speaks. And she kind of goes like this and pats on your shoulder, and you can feel a very heavy weight on your shoulder. Yeah.
It's not a head pat.
Oh no, it's just grips.
I have a top knot.
Yeah.
That would've been funny.
And she's just like, Xantarum, you say? Ah, those folks. did you find anything about the missing people? And she kind of squeezes your shoulder a little bit.
Oh.
I don't make any reaction.
Oh, okay.
Strong man.
Fire cleric.
We had not gotten we had not gotten that far in discussions.
Ah, I see. Well,
He's a very odd Xantarum.
is he an initiate like you?
Yes. He does
Ah.
not hold much information or wisdom.
Ah.
His cloak also smells funky.
Yeah, that is not.
All right. Kind of list the gauntlet off. And
Elix of perversion.
Now,
all right.
now does she roll for arousal?
No, she's kind of concerned a little bit. She's just like, all right. But no, she's like, all right, good. Yeah, but around those requisitions, I can definitely do that for you guys.
I also have a question. Do we have access to holy water as part of our?
Oh, you're a clergyman. I wouldn't see why not. I mean, you just go to the temple over there.
Thank you.
She kind of points. So the order has their own specific temple that they go to.
Yeah.
But a lot of them have different faiths as well. But the main is Helm. In the order. But yeah, she's just like, there's one of the clergymen walking around right now. You can go and ask him. I'm pretty sure he has some on him right now.
I give a slight bow.
Can I check to see, like, if I'm in the ballpark of being able to compete with her?
You can try. Yeah, that's fine. I would say give me kind of a perception check. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. 17.
Uh,
Oh.
yeah. You can see that she's wearing plate armor. Has a freaking dire maul attached to her, and also like plate gauntlets that do heavy damage. You can try and see if a good few blows, like maybe a good few lucky blows, but if she was out of armor, you can't say. But she's really well built for combat right now, and so
Brienne of Tar.
basically. But you don't really know. You can't really gauge of like, maybe I can take her, but it will be a lucky one.
No.
I turn to Cal. Say, so are we going to spar?
I think if we spar, we should spar with one of the other initiates for now.
I guess do you
You should
just
spar.
do you gain trust or something out of it, or what's there the gain?
Lou, is there another initiate that needs sparring today?
And she kind of like thinks on it, and she kind of looks around, and she's like, "Well, I pummeled the one yesterday, and the one today.
I know where this is going.
You!" And she points to another heavily armored man. He's kind of like an intermediate guild member, basically, and she's like, "Hey, you over here!" And he just immediately perks up. He's like, "Yes, Lou. What did you need?" He's like, "I need you to fight these weaklings for me, because apparently they're too scared to try and fight me."
I think we can take it.
If you say so.
Um,
I'm gonna, in a very bright flash of light, I'm gonna call my great sword into my hand,
okay.
and I'm gonna be like, "Let's do this."
All right. She's just like, "Oh, okay. Well, that seems." Are you both facing him at
Yes,
the same time?
I'll remove my small mace.
Okay.
My belt.
All right. Cool. Just like she kind of points to one of the fighting areas. There's 3 usually. One's being used right now. Actually, one of your like high-ranking guild members is actually fighting another high-ranking guild initiate, and they are just clashing like at it, just going at it, and you can just see blood everywhere. And there's just like healers and everything around, just in case. But they are going very, very at it.
Was this berserk?
But Lou kind of gestures to the ring one, and you see the guy. He's in plate armor, and he has 2 huge longswords.
Dual wielding longs.
Yeah, it's just dual wielding longswords basically, and he has a claymore on his back.
You guys are fighting the mountain.
Everybody in the Order of the
You got
Guild,
this, buddy.
like, were either here because of fighting prowess, or they came because they had initiative rank that they could be. So they were like bounty hunters or something, and they're like, the guild's like, hey, we want you to join, and they're like, what do we get for joining? And they're just like, you get to join our guild and you get commission and stuff. They're like, all right, cool. So they get better bounties and stuff like that, basically. So yeah, he's just like holding the two long swords. He's like, do you want me to dual wield, or do you want me to go with the claymore?
Statistically, the claymore is a much easier.
You're a much more proficient fighter than I am, so I'll let you make the choice.
Boy.
in the corner.
Let's go big sword against big sword. We'll see who's as
Okay, and so he like sheaths both long swords
I
and he
kinda-
just takes out the
I kind of
claymore.
look at my mace and kind of just sad face.
And he's like, are we using spells or no?
Oh fuck.
And he's just like raring, like gripping the claymore ready. You guys are about like 5 feet apart.
Spells? Yes.
Or actually 10 feet apart. So.
I have a lot. We definitely need spells.
Yeah.
Lou's just
I don't
like,
think his model's gonna work.
Lou's just like, if you don't use spells, maybe I can figure out some more requisite orders, or money could be on the line. And she jingles a coin purse.
Go kick his ass.
Wait, do we hear them from the outside where we're at?
Oh no, you hear like people clashing and fighting. That's like it. You hear just two gigantic like chang, chang, just chang, and that's like ringing in your ears too.
No, hold up.
I think
Now what
we
are
should
you
use
trying to
spells.
boast?
Should do a weird.
So we're
Spells.
We're going with spells.
All right, and she kind of just like tucks her away. It's like, clergyman,
come from?
just come over here just in
As
case.
in guild?
yes.
And like one of the
The
clergymen
Harpers.
comes up and he looks like a very high priest
Was my
cleric.
shepherd's pie?
He's just like, do you need me here to protect
I was a
the
thief.
weaklings?
I was a thief.
Because you just see a gigantic
Yes.
clergyman, basically. Like, everybody's big, but like he's average height, but he's just built.
So he's not like the Rock.
I don't think
as a
we
priest.
stand any.
Oh no, he's a very like think of him like as a cleric, but like with a plate
By far.
armor, and his arms are
Pretty
his
sure
arms
you
are kind
should
of
stay
just
here
big.
instead.
I got a
So,
You shouldn't come with
so he's just kind of like Lou's just like sure, throw a protection spell on them. So you guys have +2 to your AC right now.
Okay. Hey, we have +2 to our AC.
He throws protection on you guys, and Lou's just like, well, this is like gonna be fun. And then the intermediate initiative guy's like, Lou, it's okay, 100 gold on me, I win. And Lou's just like, I'll take that bet, but I'm gonna bet 100 that they'll win. And he's like, all right. And now you just see him ready to fight. So,
And I bet money as well.
you can try and bet money.
I'll throw in 100 gold.
Do you have 100 gold to bet?
210.
All right, you have 100 gold to bet. Do you toss it to Lou?
I will toss it in my purse. and
Throw it.
at her.
All right, and she kind of looks and is like, all right, bet's on. And the clergyman's just like, all right. And since he's the middleman, he'll hold the money.
Okay.
But roll for initiative, guys.
You want to go first? Roll for your initiative first.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
So you want to try to see if we can find a
No.
compass?
Oh boy. Well, we're gonna be 2 men short on this quest.
As long as he doesn't
They gonna
one-shot
die?
us.
My initiative was 10.
Oh, okay.
8.
Yeah. It's
All
just gonna be
right.
three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers.
I will not let you know what my initiative roll was, but I'm going first.
Yeah, I figured.
Just letting you know.
Bow? I didn't
All
have
right.
a bow. But I had a
Since
spear
he
and
is
dagger,
first,
so I want him to find out
he is
what
gonna
we're
rage.
in. So
God.
see-
Especially if we're working together.
He is a barbarian.
Yeah.
Yep. But he's wearing plate armor.
Oh.
So
Okay.
So what am I taking?
it's a little bit better for you
That's
guys.
actually better.
That's a
yeah.
lot
Temporarily
better.
Yeah.
put everything but the crystal and the 2 daggers in the common.
But
You have
he is going
everything
to
else right now, though. That's
literally
why I didn't-
bull rush you.
Uh-huh.
Does a 23
So I have your
hit?
backpack?
No.
Normally it would.
We got some.
Ugh.
Big chest energy.
I'm gonna cast shield as a reaction.
As a reaction?
In a sparring?
They were using
that'll put me
spells.
up to 25 AC.
25 AC. Okay. Then the bull rush doesn't do anything to you. You actually stand your ground. But then he's going to swing.
Oh god. Hit me with it.
Hit me with your best
So he just like
shot.
checked you like in your chest, and you just kind of like gaze it off, just like, "Ugh," and then he's just
Sergeant.
yeah, and then he's just taking a big wide back swing like this.
Okay. He's raging. He's got 2 attacks.
The crystal and the
27.
That's gonna hit.
Okay.
That's definitely gonna hit.
Oh boy.
12 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Slashing.
Slashing.
Wow, you guys are.
How much health does the guy have fight?
We don't know.
We don't know yet.
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, you can.
But that was his 2 attacks. Now it is Kel's go.
No, he had
No, I'm
higher
at 10.
initiative.
Oh, you're at 10?
Yeah.
10 initiative? Oh,
He
okay.
had 10, I had 8.
Oh, okay. So, I thought you said 7, that's why.
Sure.
You're good.
Let's see. I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but then that scared me.
Then-
So
I'll try something else.
you used one of your reactions for
Yes.
this round.
Well, I used my 1 reaction.
Yeah.
So yeah, find out what he has to see if we can trade. For your sake, anyways.
What?
Well, like before I left, I told Eric to find out what they were about, or what
Okay.
find out more information.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So now I want to find out what kind of gear he has.
Yeah, you're just eating at the commons, basically, still waiting.
I
You are basically just
Yeah.
We're still
I
outside.
already marked
Yeah.
it off. It should be marked off. I think it's marked off on the website.
as this is going on. I'll let you figure out what you need to do. As this is going on, you hear the guards just like, "Should we go back and watch the fight? I think we really should." Are you really a part of the guys' group?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
All right, come along, and so they'll follow you back to the. So
Aren't we glad that we didn't do anything dumb?
I still want him to do something dumb.
Fuck.
So basically,
Can I scare him?
no. I mean, currently I'll say no,
Fuck.
just because we have the initiative, and also no to trying to do something dumb.
So I
You will
can't
die.
pickpocket?
No.
You will die.
So they're on their way to the fighting arena right now, and they are starting to see where you guys. They just saw you get checked by a guy and just slashed at, just super. And then off in the distance, like, oh, the guildmasters are fighting.
That's what I say.
No, the knights,
Oh.
the guards, basically we're like, oh, the guildmasters are fighting. It's a show again, so. And so one will kind of traper off and say, it's like, I'll watch the recruits, and it kind of is behind you both, and just like watching if you guys are watching them as well.
Oh.
Are you good with that?
Yes.
Or, okay.
So what is happening? One more time, please?
They are fighting in the recruit arena.
Oh,
And
so we see them.
yeah, one of the guards is going to watch the guildmasters fight, and one of the other guards is staying watching the recruits and with you guys.
Okay. I'm
Alright.
just gonna watch them.
So go.
So after seeing that, I am going to cast Guiding Bolt
Okay.
at 2nd level.
Okay.
Quick question.
Yes.
So I also have a familiar. It's an owl, and do I need to roll initiative for him as well?
No, he goes the same initiative as you.
Same initiative.
If anything, so was the owl like with you? Where was he?
He kind of just perched on my
Just
shoulder.
okay. So he was slashed at, so he's
Yeah, he-
flown away.
Just like freaks out. Like,
Okay.
what's going on here?
Okay.
I'm guessing with my passive perception, I would have noticed the owl, correct?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
I just completely forgot about it until I saw it in front of me. You know.
There's an owl on your shoulder.
There's an owl. Everybody, there was an owl.
This
By the
whole
way-
time,
There's an
An owl.
nobody saw it.
Nobody noticed.
Nobody noticed the
Very
owl.
sneaky owl.
Okay, so I'll cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level.
Okay. Cool. Roll me that spell.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, that's really good. That is a 25.
Yes,
To
it will hit.
Okay, so we have 5d6 damage.
Jesus.
So you gotta roll 6
Second level?
Uh-huh.
Kick his ass.
One hell of a freaking dragon bolt. I want to get shot.
I mean, I'm not upset about it.
It's 5d6 radiant damage. Okay. Oh, not great. Let's see.
Not bad.
That's
5. Okay, so 5, 6, 13 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And I believe, if I remember this correctly, attack rolls made against this target to the end of my next turn have advantage.
Okay. That's completely fine.
That's why I did it.
Are you staying within? You have movement.
Is
You also
he-
have a bonus.
I have a bonus action. Is he within my range? Where I have
He's
to
literally
disengage?
next to you guys.
Okay.
He literally
I'll
charged
take-
10 feet.
I'll take, I guess, I'll take my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
Doesn't get an attack of
that-
opportunity on me.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'll do that, and then I'll move back my full 30 feet.
Okay, that's completely fine. You'll be out of the ring and you'll be disqualified if you do.
Really?
Yes.
I'll move as far back as I can move
All
while
right.
still being in the ring.
So 10 feet.
Really?
Disqualified.
Yep.
That's what the ring is?
Yep.
Well, darn it.
Very small ring.
It's 30 feet, basically. So you guys were like 10 feet from each
Okay.
other,
Oh, okay.
and he ran 10 feet into him, so you have 10 feet more. That's it.
Oh, so he ran 30 feet into us.
Yes, you just
Okay,
checked.
can I disengage and go 30 feet where he originally was?
Yeah, that's completely
where I'm
fine.
going. That's what
All
I'm
right.
gonna do.
You're like, I'm running around.
I'm not very.
So you're getting behind him, basically.
Yes, basically, I'm flanking him.
Okay. Completely fine.
Yeah, let me mark my second one.
So yeah, like you guys were like in basically the middle of the arena 10 feet away from each other, and he just went 10 feet that he charged, and then you have basically almost 20 feet to get out of the arena, so like that's where you're at, like the near edge of the 20 feet. So.
You got advantage, buddy boy, on whatever you want to do, so try to do my
Alright.
best.
Cal, it is your go.
Cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I will cast my Silver Flame Blade.
Okay.
So as part of an action to cast a spell, I basically make a melee attack with
Okay.
a weapon, and then on a hit, the target suffers the attack normal effects. Oh no, it doesn't do anything. It just looks cool.
Okay.
It looks
it doesn't do
Looks
anything.
basically it'll normally if you're fighting more than one people, it'll jump to the other person and deal damage to them as well. But I thought
Gotcha.
it also added damage.
So you're just flame sword. Completely useless.
Right, yeah, basically.
All right, go.
Yeah, I will still just attack him with advantage.
All right, do it with advantage. 2d20s.
Fuck.
I can't.
Wow.
That's bad.
What is that, 4?
Yeah.
4 and 8.
So let's see, 13 to hit.
No.
Not gonna hit because he's wearing plate armor.
Nope. So you tried to hit him. Basically, you swung just went up in flames and you swung at him, and he kind of just moves back a little bit. He's gonna reaction and attack you.
He has a reaction to attack?
Yes.
Cal, you're really screwing this up, bud.
Hit.
He kind of chinks at your armor and misses.
Okay. Let's see.
Anytime you ever miss an attack on him, he will attack back.
That's a really hell of a good pass.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and use my action surge
Okay, to attack again.
to attack again.
All right.
Make sure I put that down wherever.
Be sure to hit him this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Yeah, roll 20s.
All right.
Roll 20/20.
Jeez, what the
He rolled the same thing.
Roll the same thing.
It's worse.
It's worse.
Was it a critical one?
No, it was
Okay,
a
then
5
you're
to
fine.
7.
He doesn't have a reaction to hit back this time. So
Yeah,
you're fine.
Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to use second wind.
Okay.
And I'm gonna regain 1d10 plus 3.
Okay.
That works. That helps my plans next round.
6.
All right. He's kind of in a blind rage, and he kind of saw the cleric run away from him. So he's going to bull rush back at you.
Bring it on.
Dude,
As he
Oro,
does,
it's
I'll use
Oro.
that.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, you already used your reaction,
Or
but
no, because this is the new round.
yep, the
So
new round.
I
Yep.
can't
So
use reaction.
you
So,
can try and hit him.
I will use my reaction to use an opportunity attack.
Yep.
Still got advantage.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god!
It's the same thing!
We need a dice table or something. Put your stuff
All right.
in.
So
That's like-
basically, he's coming at you, bull rushing you.
Okay.
Um,
Good luck.
14.
14 misses.
Okay. So he checks at you, does nothing. He's going to do the same thing and take a swing.
Okay. I got no reactions.
You live to that?
Hmm?
Oh.
Oh no,
He
his
can
bull
live.
rush is if an enemy is within a certain range of feet, he can literally dash at them.
I feel like this fighting ring was set up to screw. That's okay, keep going.
23.
23 will hit.
Alright.
Yikes.
Yikes.
I think I have HP.
For real.
It is only 4 damage of slashing.
Must be
He
fucking
is a terrible slasher.
Yeah, so he kind of
Niter
just
slash
because like
ringing.
he went in going with the bull rush to try and swipe at you as well. So he missed that, and so he missed like a full burst of a swing basically, and he just grazes you.
Dude, has anybody here seen Konosuba?
No.
This dude's a darkness of the entire thing.
Yes.
He's going to use one of his bonus actions to just try and grab you.
Sure. Grapple me or
Yeah.
something? Okay, what do I roll to try to...
It is strength versus either a strength or a dex.
Strength or dex?
Yes.
Same thing. 14.
He critically failed.
Oh, hell yes.
So he tries to grab at you, and he totally misses. You have an opportunity to attack.
I do?
Yes, you do.
Nice.
Stab in the eye.
It is with advantage because he has a critical.
Please tell me you have told me that.
In this fight,
I don't have gold.
Come on, man, win
I
this
know, I
gold.
feel bad.
we need
Teach
to
him a
roll
lesson.
But we need the gold for our sister's operation.
When did this play come into play?
I'm going to guiding bolt him at first level.
It is only an opportunity attack for
Oh, okay.
melee.
Okay, like a melee attack. Okay, let me go back to my melee stuff. Less effective. My spells.
Because since he was close enough to grab you,
That
it
makes
would be
sense.
really hard for you to like knock a spell off.
Sure. So would it just be like my... Also just a melee attack?
It would just
Okay,
be a
I'll
melee
swing
attack.
at him with my mace.
Okay.
Is that advantage?
Yes.
Yes.
That's not
They're both
bad.
the same.
17.
So 18... Or no. 20 total?
No.
That's it?
That misses?
No?
Wait,
Plate armor is 20, man.
wait.
I don't even
hold
have
on,
20.
hold on.
20 misses.
So you have to roll higher than 20
Yeah.
to hit
Jesus
this?
Gotta be it.
What is happening?
Okay.
Okay, so that...
You guys having fun yet?
Are you guys gonna surrender?
What are you asking?
They're also wagering 100 gold.
No, it was
That's why I gave you
17 or
protective
17.
bow.
But it was on advantage.
Okay. That's why I asked
No,
for
it's
spell.
both
If
17,
spells were gonna.
but
That's why I
one.
specifically asked: are you doing spells or just melee?
Fair.
Okay, so that was just an
yeah,
opportunity.
just me.
So is it now? my
Now it
turn?
is actually your turn.
I can't believe I'm
my gosh.
witnessing this. Oh man, I can't believe these goons.
Because basically it's 18 flat
That's
for plate and then +2 for his natural.
Okay.
Fighting God.
So wait, his armor class is 20.
No, his armor class is straight 20.
Well, then it would hit.
No.
Because you have to.
He's got a plus. It's just a plus to his AC, correct?
Yeah, it's just a +2 his AC.
Yeah, right.
No,
if you hit, if he has an armor class of 20 and you roll
No,
a
his
20,
armor
it hits.
is 20.
his armor is 20, exactly at 20. The thing is, when he was rushing at him, that was the only opportunities. It was just a blank slate. He doesn't get like plus.
No. I know. I understand that. I'm saying, like, if his armor class is 20
Yeah.
and he rolls a 20,
I rolled a 20.
Just a straight 20?
or no, he rolled a 17.
I 17 plus, so I don't
Plus
get the
his
plus
strength.
on my
No,
strength.
it was just.
I don't
an
get the
opportunity.
attack bonus.
No.
Oh,
It was just a straight.
Oh.
Because he was
Fair.
getting an opportunity of like, oh crap, I get the boom, like you know.
Oh.
So it was just like
That's
he was.
my bad.
So like, no, you're fine. So like, how you ever do that? If you ever get an opportunity attack, it will be no bonus.
Okay, so just
It's
straight.
so like it's just a critical like, oh he fucked up
Oh,
and
so
he tried to grab you. So it's just like a sudden
Straight
swipe
roll.
attack.
Okay.
It's just a straight roll.
So I had to roll 20.
Yeah, you literally.
Wow,
rolled
okay.
that.
Fair enough.
Just because it's just like a fair kind of thing of like, oh, this is a surprise attack, boom, like you can knock him out or something like that. So if you would have probably hit him, I would roll on the fate die to see if he would A, be knocked out or staggered or something, because you would get a condition. That's how I do surprises.
That'll be a currency.
Because basically he failed, that's how so like the same thing, if you get a critical fail on an attack, I attack you for an opportunity, I'm just doing flat rolls and I could possibly stun you or crack you prone or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So everybody has an advantage and disadvantage on basically a surprise opportunity attack.
Okay.
But you did have the advantage though, because
I rolled both 17.
yeah,
Which is normally good.
Oh,
Yeah.
pretty good.
which is really good.
Okay, so I'll move to my turn, I guess.
Are you guys
what are you
watching
guys
this
doing?
like excited, or like what's happening? Are you guys talking about this?
I'm in disappointment mode. I'm in disappointment.
Your master came back. So basically, all he is like, oh, you need to go talk to the master or anything, so he opens up a portal and basically, do you want to go or tell me the information?
I just need to talk to Zane.
Okay.
We just gotta kill these
guy.
break.
So
I know, but I'm just thinking for later.
I have acquired a faithful servant
We gotta do our best. We gotta
or
try.
a slave,
We're gonna
if you
try our
will.
best.
How do we feel about that as a guild?
Are we ritualing him or no?
That's up for debate right now. But right now he's been a pretty good slave. He does everything I tell him to do.
Well, just keep on it. If the master needs another ritual subject, I'll let him know that you have one.
All right. Also,
But you have to be there
Chicken rush.
for this.
Okay. That'll be my initiation.
No, your initiation is much worse.
Okay. So I've met somebody from the Harper's Guild. His name is Cradle. Currently, he is needing help with the war. Their guild needs help with the war.
Which side?
As of right now, I think they're against the orcs.
Find out more information. I mean, we want to help whoever wants the north. Don't tell them our intention.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
I also there were two other people there. They had the gauntlet symbol.
Oh, the Order of the Gauntlet.
Yeah, those two of their.
Be very careful and suspicious around them, because they don't tend to like us for some reasons.
All right. But other than that, the Harper Guild, the quest that we need to go on is to Malfog.
Malfog? Oh,
it's like
that's
2 weeks.
2 weeks journey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need anything?
Yes. Can you teach me a teleportation spell? Or give me
That's well out of your range of
It is?
knowledge. I can give you some requisites to have horses drawn up for you.
Okay.
So how many would you need for the journey?
5.
5? Okay. Do you need a cart or anything as well?
A what?
A cart.
I'll say need it and not have it to have it and not need it.
Okay,
Yes,
I'll draw
take
for
the
one
cart.
of the. So it'll be basically 5 horses. 2 will draw the cart. Then.
Okay.
So it'd be kind of like a carriage.
Oh.
So yeah, I'll have that drawn up for you. Supplies, I'm guessing just a couple, days rations. I know you probably have some on you, but we'll draw up a few more just in case. I already know I gave you potions. I already
Yeah, I got the minor potions.
Okay.
Are there any weapons you could give me?
I can requisition you some small arms, like maybe a longbow or a short bow, or maybe a sword or 2.
Can I have all of that you just named?
Can I have all of it?
Can,
For your person, do you need to be that overly protected?
no. Well, my slave he has nothing. He got kicked out of his guild, and all he had
Oh.
on was his clothes.
What guild was it?
He had the gold.
Do
the
you
emerald.
truly know this?
Well, I know.
Or did you forget this?
I know after we had talked earlier, based off of.
I'd roll a d20 for knowledge.
He was doing so well.
So you get +1 for your intelligence.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
I rolled an 11.
Okay. What was it? You don't know what it is.
I don't know.
Okay.
But it wasn't the Harpers of the Gauntlet.
Okay. Let me see. I will requisition a longbow for you and a few arrows, but maybe a long sword, and that's it.
Alright, cool.
Make sure they are brought back, though. Do not sell them.
Okay.
Hit him.
So he will draw up the orders, and they'll be in your room place. Then you'll go away.
Okay. I go get that stuff out of my room. Can I make the portal thing to the
The guild hall?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I do that.
Okay. And no one's there to greet you. So you're just waiting in the guild hall.
Where the fuck is everybody?
So currently you are going to be, I'm going to end you there for the guild hall and just keep going with them until about 6 more minutes because we're about to wrap up the fight. But I'll do another round with you, so it is...
On me. Okay. I am going to...
You have to hit a certain threshold of health because how much were you down by?
12.
But then you healed by... What?
And I healed by 6.
Yes,
I'm
but
at-
what's your cap of health?
28.
28? Okay. What's your cap of health?
27.
Okay. When you guys reach half your health, you are taken out of the fight.
Oof.
Dude, you were close.
He was close.
Okay. Does that go the same for him too?
Yes, that does.
Okay.
Oh,
Can you guys just,
okay.
can you guys act like you took a
Hit him.
foul and just act like
That's
you
what I'm
just
going to
didn't?
try.
Kill him.
I'm going to try. Okay. So I still have advantage because it's Guiding Bolt's effects until the end of my next turn.
Yes.
So thank you, Yu-Gi-Oh, for knowing the rules.
Knowing how to read, you mean?
Well, Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm going to Guiding Bolt, this time at first level.
Okay.
So I get advantage.
Yep.
Yes! 23 to hit.
All right. You get him. Oh.
Now, that's 4d6 damage.
That's still good.
For level 1.
Clap his cheeks. Come on.
Oh, once.
No, well, okay. So let's see. So 11, 12, 13 points of damage.
All
Radiant
right.
damage.
13 points of radiant damage. All right.
For my bonus action? Did
Uh,
I get a bonus action?
Lou immediately goes like this and is like, no, 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 no. Don't take another step there. It looks like the boys won. He's like, oh, come on, I was just about to. And she's like, no, 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 no. They won fair and square. He's like, all right.
I run up to Cal, and we do like that awkward like Yu-Gi-Oh handshake where it's like a fist, like he goes for a hand, and I'm like, yeah.
And then he kind of is like, to these people, to these. And he's just like, go take your laps. And he kind of just chucks his
Your
claymore
laps.
back in, and he's like, walk off your rage. And he's just like, and he tosses the 100 gold, and then another 100 to Lou.
At that point, I will dispel my weapon and call back my owl.
Wish he was very useless.
Well, I didn't need him because he was already using advantage, so he was just flying around being a bird.
Yeah,
He was at
actually he
He got
flew
some
up, and
rats.
as the guy was walking away, he flies by and he shits on him.
So that's his purpose.
I need you to roll a.
Might have to give me one
I
of
need
those.
you to roll a straight D20, and it's rolling against fate.
Oh. Uh-huh.
The fate of the shit.
He's gonna shit on me instead.
Oh.
He's gonna shit on me, isn't he?
We clash. We both hit 4s. So what your fate is, it goes exactly as you planned, but you have now made a mortal enemy.
Good.
Big fights in the schoolyard.
So when you go to your notes and when you put in enemies, put in I think what was his name? Alog.
log.
ALOG-E.
Frog would love it.
Alog.
Also,
Make sure he's
when I
not
go
a
up
stick.
and when I go up to give the awkward handshake, I do a healing word to Cal
Oh, okay.
at first level.
Okay.
So D4 plus 4. 6 points.
Okay, cool. And then the clergyman's like, well, I'm not needed then. I didn't need to heal anybody. And he just walks away.
I awkwardly, thanks for coming.
He kind of snipes. It's like my own clergy worked against me. That's fine. He's just like walked away. But I'll leave it there after you fight. So you get 100 gold. Lou made 100 gold. You
I only do I get 100 gold?
you get your 100 gold back plus your 100. So that's why I only said 100 gold. You now talk to your quartermaster about everything and over your servant, faithful servant. You guys got to watch a sparring match with them, and currently you guys are residing in the guild. You are at the main guild hall,
Pissed.
pissed, wherever the fuck they are. You don't know.
He's over there pouting.
Oh.
Right
Pissed.
there.
Like, you don't know where anybody's at. But I'm just going to leave it at that. But Lou is very impressed with her new recruit space.
He made a mortal enemy, but he also probably made a pretty good friend with that 100 gold he got her. So.
Does that?
She's not an ally. She's your quarterback.
But does that like make my arousal go up a little bit more?
You can try and roll another roll a d20. I'll give you +2.
Woohoo! Why is this happening? Romancing the work.
Oh,
20.
Oh, natural?
Oh.
Okay.
No.
Your arousal does go up and lose.
Oh, jeez.
Lou kind of looks at you and is like, and just walks away.
Sounds promising.
what about her arousal towards me?
roll a d20 straight.
Oh my god. What are we doing?
Rolling for erections, that's what we're doing.
19.
Oh my
Damn it!
God! Wow.
So your arousal
It's a
for
dating
her
simulator.
is just like, yeah, I'm really into you, and she kind of just looks back over and is like, and just walks away.
Fair enough.
When did this become a dating sim D&D session?
Well, she walks past both of you, and you just see a gigantic woman in plate armor with a fucking maul on her back, just like turn around and look at two of her recruits, like, yeah, and just basically walk away.
Let's see what you guys like.
So is she getting us like potions and whatnot?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
those will be for next session. So
Okay.
your rec orders will come
So we'll
in.
end
Lou is kind of walking back to the quarters to get requisites, basically. And a lot of a lot of what you guys are doing now, you kind of are now scampering from the arena up to where these guys are, and as the guard kind of is behind them. It's like, well, yeah, our new recruits are good. Why don't you guys join us?
Oh, party time, yes. I'm sorry. I am very sorry. Party time it is, I guess. Celebration.
No, join us.
Join the guild.
Yeah, you don't need to be in the Harper's Guild. I can see you're kind of a willing recruit. I mean,
I can't guarantee I can put up a fight that much.
well, you could try.
You can try. Is this an invitation to spar?
I raised my hand. I'll fight him.
No.
I'll take him on.
I'm
Hey,
helpless.
I can go to half health. I'm not gonna die, and I don't mind fighting.
Why is it like this?
So do you want to join then?
I don't want to join, but I want to fight.
You have to ask for your
Then
master's
you can't join.
Can I consider it?
Okay.
It's a cool guild.
It's pretty cool.
Does it come with free cookies?
Only the dark side does.
Your Harper's Guild is like really shabby, so if you turn on them, they're gonna be enemies forever.
I'm about to say, yeah. Let me
but
take
look at
the
how
100
cool your
gold
friends
pieces
would
and
be.
run.
There you go.
You have really you technically have no guild, so it doesn't fucking matter. Emerald Enclave doesn't know who you are. You
My
are.
master's not around for, and as far as he knows, he knows I'm not doing anything. So, can we
I didn't
spar?
realize you were in game mode so suddenly.
Nothing? Nothing at all?
Oh, I go to game mode, so
I
Is this
can't do anything.
conversations happening? Can I make a
the history check. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the connection between Darkathon and the Dark Guild we heard about earlier?
Mhm.
Oh wow. Just wanna check. Where's my history? There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Natural 1.
Jesus.
Clearly I know why.
You have no recollection of that there has been any connection to Darkathon or the Dark, like cult of necromancers, stuff like that. You have no recollection of
I
that.
turned to Cal.
You will forget this
They're
ever
probably
happened.
unrelated.
Thank you, Zen. Thank you.
Is it Zen or Rock?
Is this an
Either way.
ASMR D&D?
It's Zen.
Yeah, exactly. It is ASMR D&D. That's what it actually is. But since you know the records and orders sheet, Lou was gonna go do them, and it'll take a little bit. But as you know, like if you go through any of the channels, it's usually back at the guild hall, and then you can leave from there to get your rec orders. Because you just have to go up to the desk and ask, "Hey, these were here." Then they'll search for the papers because they're couried. and then they'll do their stand marks, coring them back, and give you the record, the orders that they need. Because I mean, there's weapons at the main guild hall. There's also shops and stuff like that. There's an inn there. I mean, it's for all guild members of everything. But since you are just recruits, everything has to go through there before you can go through main guild channels of just getting equipment from either your orders or anything like that. So, because technically you're like recruits, you're not at all associated. Because you can just go walk into your guild and be like, "Oh, I like this weapon. Can I borrow it?" Cool, boom, like that's it. And you just write a rec order and said, "I'm taking one halberd, blah blah blah," you know, as an allotment to you, and so we know that person is. But yeah, so right now, if you guys are going to the main guild hall, basically you're coming down the north.
Where is the temple compared to the guild hall?
It's literally right off to the left. Like if you enter the main hall, the recruit areas, kind of like the dormitories and everything, or that way, plus the sparring ventures. Because like, imagine like coming into the guild hall, there's just a bunch of pillars and columns going, and then there's not like a throne room, but there's just several channels kind of opening into different sectors. There's a gigantic chapel or temple basically to the left. That's where they worship Helm. So like people come in, you can see that either from where you're entering to go to the thing, there's like basins about to.
Yeah, so like when we're on our way to pick up our stuff, I'll pick up a couple. I'm trying to think. I think I do have a. I guess I'll pick up some holy water.
Okay. Well, you can also
rec.
You can also rec for that too.
We could rec for it. Okay. I guess I'll just say that we wrecked for it with Lou. So I'll make it easier. So we'll just head.
All right. So down the north way, Alistair, you're kind of like in the guild hall, kind of fucking pissed off, just going crazy. You're just like, where is everybody, kind of thing, and because everybody knows like the Zentarum, they do just the portals back and forth. It doesn't matter. There's no gate for them. There's just north, south, east, west, basically, and they just come in whenever. Same thing for the Emerald Conclave. There's only 3 attachments to the guild. It's north is the Order of the Gauntlet. Then you have to the left is to the Harper's Guild, so west, and then let's see, the other one is basically the Lord's Alliance is to the right. So like north is the Order, west is the Harper's Guild, and east is the Lord's Alliance. When you're going south, that's basically the out to go to Calm, basically the town cityscape, and then they have a gate going out. So, but you kind of are sitting at the northern edge of the coast, and the Harper's Guild is kind of like in the merchants area on the coast, kind of thinking, if you want to look at it that way. But as you guys are coming down, Alistair, you're kind of just like looking around trying to find everybody, and you're just kind of like enamored, like, where is everybody? Where's my follower? Like, what's happening? But you pop in where you popped last time, like when you're at the guild hall. You're at the northern gate, basically in that area, and are you looking around, or are you trying to perceive where they're at?
Perceive.
Okay, so perception roll.
Get it. That was a 7 plus 3, so 10.
All right. You got the average, so you see him coming down the way. Because I'm assuming that you guys are also following them as well, unless you guys are staying there.
I follow. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I just follow. You kind of see your follower, kind of with them, but they're coming down the way, so you guys are kind of meeting up. So you're about 10 feet away ish. So.
I wave.
Come.
I did.
Tell me what you have learned.
Are
We're gonna
you-
whisper now.
You're gonna whisper.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're gonna keep walking.
Are you guys keep walking, or are you guys stopping to interact with your other party member?
Knowing that I
quotations.
don't trust the Zentara,
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen in.
I will as well.
Well, they stop where you're at. So
So we will.
Master Acti's bathroom.
Okay.
Can we go outside?
Yes.
We are outside.
you are outside.
Can we go further away outside?
Are you going to the bathrooms in the guild hall, or are you going like?
No, I use trees.
Insight check if they're actually going to the bathroom.
Roll it. Roll for. I need
Insight.
both of you. Are you both trying to deceive?
No.
No.
I
I
actually have to
just
pee.
don't want them.
Wait.
All right, so you're not deceiving.
No, I'm not, I actually have to pee, and I also want to talk to her.
Right. So put the dice down. Roll your.
Roll insight. Wow, that's not great. 8.
All right. Are you actively deceiving?
Well, they already said no.
Well, one of them did. One of them didn't.
I'm not.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you actively deceiving or no?
No, I need him to take me go pee.
Okay. So you know their intentions are true. He has to go to the bathroom very, very bad,
Okay.
and he just wants to go and talk to his follower.
This guy hasn't drank anything forever.
As they
He
walk
has to go to pee.
I'm
The
gonna
hell?
send my owl to follow them stealthily.
I need perception if you're actively walking away and trying to perceive, because you guys recognize that there's an owl there.
Me and
Yes.
19.
Unless you're gonna give him advantage.
19 plus 3.
Okay, you can roll again.
You might get a nat 20.
Yeah.
7.
Okay, so you got a 22. So you notice the owl is kind of trailing and following you. Do you stop and turn around and say, "We want to have a conversation alone"?
Can I cast darkness? The hardest bathroom break is the first one.
I mean,
So great.
yeah, you can. Are you casting darkness where you're at?
Yeah.
Okay, you're about 5 feet away from everybody. Because you're just
I
now
thought we-
walking away.
oh, okay,
You're
well-
just now walking away. You're watching the owl follow you.
I would let us just walk away. We know that the owl's there. I can still go to the bathroom, but I can still whisper.
Just
All
fix
right,
it.
cool.
Bathroom
Yeah, we'll do
race.
that. We'll let the owl. Okay. The owl's there.
Okay, so is the owl? Can the owl talk to you?
Can
We
you
have
actually
like
use
a telepathic
clairvoyance?
connection.
Okay.
Clairvoyance?
But he cannot talk, but I understand.
You're saying what he said. Okay, so I need you to roll a perception roll through your owl.
Okay, let me pull up now.
And then I need deception rolls for both of you. If you're both doing it, then one of you can just get the advantage.
You want me to do it? You want to do it? Wait, don't I have better reception?
My deception is plus 5.
I think mine is also plus 5.
If you go into extras and put in, extras,
Yeah, my deception is plus 5.
category creature.
Go where?
I'm talking to.
I ain't no fucking creature.
No, sorry,
Are
pet.
you-
Doesn't
Pet.
matter,
And
we're
just put an
plus 5, so it doesn't
owl.
matter.
You
You
can.
guys could both roll if you want.
For what?
So we just take the highest.
My internet speed is
Alright,
slow.
yeah.
That's
Armor class is 11, hit points 1,
13.
speed is 5, challenge is 0. That is your pet. I'm trying to see.
look, it opened up.
We'll just go. Oh, familiar. There we are. That's what I want.
It's a perception 3, stealth plus 3. Keen hearing and sight. The owl has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or sight.
Okay, so. Yep.
No, I had a conversation.
So 2d20 plus
You get
I have
2
mine
d20?
plus 3. 19?
What is it?
19.
Alright. Versus your deception? What is it?
18 total.
18 total. Did you roll with advantage?
Yeah, they both rolled 3.
Oh, 4?
Yeah, they
did
both
you roll. Did you roll with advantage too? Did
No,
you
I didn't roll 2 of them.
Okay. Roll with
I'm gonna roll another one. You had 13 anyway, so.
12.
So plus.
5.
Oh yeah, so yeah, your original.
Yeah. So you do perceive the conversation. All right. So you can talk to Eric and quiet. You notice the owl's there, and you feel that you deceived the owl by trying to conversate, but you didn't. You don't know that you didn't, but
Okay.
So I found out the heart. What was it again? The heart. Dude.
The Harvard.
Yeah, the Harvard's. He's a thief. That's about all I can get from him. He has about 15 So 15 gold on it. Maybe a few thieving tools. And the other two, they suck at fighting right away. But they ended up beating somebody, and now they have 300 gold.
Okay. Is this owl bothering you?
This owl is really, really looking at my PvP, and it's really disturbing.
What if I try and shoot this owl down?
It is technically a familiar, so if you shoot the familiar, he would know, and it would create a fight where you'd have to roll for initiative, and then they would also have to roll for initiative.
Okay. I was just curious.
Okay. I would like to not have player fighting player, but
Well, we can.
Besides that, I am done with my P. Also, it's heavy.
Until I want PKs.
I have weapons for you as well.
Well, when can I get them off you?
When we leave, because I have horses and a carriage.
Can one of them
so
be
you
named
know
Buttercup?
all.
Huh?
Can one of them be named Buttercup?
Yeah, you can name one.
Sweet. My
Alright,
master's
you done? I'm gonna walk back to where we were.
All right,
Alright.
that's fine.
Alright, let's go.
While they're gone, I go up to our Harper member over here, because I don't think I know his name
No,
yet.
you don't.
I just kind of, I'm still like 5 feet away, and I just kind of
Sniff him?
whispered. No, not this time. I kind of whispered. It's like, so what's your name?
Right.
Bridal? Bridal. I just give a thumbs up and turn around. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. So then you guys are back in the party, basically with each other, and I mean, you guys can go to the reception desk now, and everything. Do you want to cut it off here, going to the reception? Okay, that's completely fine.
People quiet.
All right.
Well, it looks like we got some peoples.
All right, then we'll just cut it off there. You guys are on your way as a full party now. Some of you know everybody's name, some of you don't. To the receptions to get your requisites, your assets for your journey, and that is it.